Hi, welcome to an evening with Americana. My name is Paul Bagley. I serve as the vice chair of the Americana's board of directors. Um, this is quite a different event this year, and of course, with 2020, all of our events are online. I actually can remember my first event, first dinner with Americana, where Don G was the MC. And we've had some great newscasters with great stage presence and camera awareness. But in 2020, my business, I'm actually in information technology. So this year you're stuck with the IT guy as the MC. So I'm here to make sure there's no technical difficulties. Thankfully I've got Abram to help me out with that. So let's get started. So tonight is an opportunity to celebrate the success of Americana's participants and thank our local leaders who are committed to creating a welcoming community. It is also an opportunity to come together and go back out into the world with a reminder and a feeling that we are connected to one another. This feeling will not disintegrate or come undone even when everything feels a little heavier and our work has become a bit harder. So thank you for sharing this time with us. It means a lot. And thank you to our sponsors for making this event possible. I think you can see in wrong hand there. So right here, we got our sponsors. It'll be next to us all night. But Norton Healthcare, Churchill Downs, Republic Bank, Blue and Company, and the Louisville Metropolitan Sewer District. Without these local leaders, Americana's programming wouldn't reach as many. So also, don't forget to check out our online auction, silent auction, which goes to 12 a.m. tonight. You should have received links in your email, but if not, go to Americana's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages and look for the link to the auction page. There's some great deals out there on bourbons, restaurants, hotel stays, art, spa visits, and much, much more. Also, I'm asking you for your support tonight. Myself and a few others have come together to offer matching donation to help reach the goal of $10,000. We are prepared to match your donation dollar for dollar up to $5,000. And I'm hoping you'll help us make a difference tonight. If so, all you have to do is text Americana CC, that's one word, Americana CC, to the number 56651. That's 56651. It's very easy. I've already done it myself. It's very easy to follow instructions. So please just do that tonight if you can, and we'll have that be able to take advantage of that matching opportunity. Okay, so the first presentation we have for tonight's event is a video presentation from Edgardo Mencia. I think most of you know that Edgardo is Americana's very devoted and tireless executive director. His presentation is a year in review at Americana, pre-COVID and during COVID. We'll go ahead and show you the video now.
Good evening. My name is Edgardo Mancilia, and I have the privilege and honor to be the Executive Director of the Americana Community Center. This section is about Americana. This is Americana. And of course, we start this sharing with you at the beginning of July 2019. That is when our fiscal year starts. For this event, we are going to have two sections: pre-COVID-19, during COVID-19. So let's start with the good memories. Summer, sun,
he's got two
kids running in the building, activities in the soccer field, and the parking lot, and the gymnasium, and the classroom. Activities with adults, and family education, and counseling. Activities with families trying to reach financial goals. Activities with people working in the community garden, looking for ways to support their families, have healthy food, and reconnect with the past, working on the dirt. So for all of that, we want to tell you that we have more than 400 kids during the summer and fall, that they were coming after the school during the fall to do homework, but to do STEAM programs, to do visual art, to enjoy music, guitar, to learn how to perform in theater, to play with the ballet, and to get a round education for their own life. We had the adult families coming to learn English and GED, but also to learn how the small ones, the pre-K kids, are growing in fine motricity, object coordination, language acquisition, and by the way, our kids speak more than one language, so the meaning in one language is the same as in the other language. And all this object hand coordination and recognize colors and all these things that they're supposed to be learning. We have fun. Kids were coming, having supper. Our programming with the after school program ends at 6:15, and at 6:30 we have another group of kids coming, because the families and parents were here. We had a Harvard Festival. We had a Winter Festival, 2 Santas, different skin colors. Each child getting a toy, a hat, a scarf, gloves, but also the family getting the portrait, making cookies together, listen to musicians who were professional musicians, who came here just to be part of the party. And this was December. And this was January, going back to the school. And we start to move to February. And by the end of February, the very beginning of March, we start to be in a crisis. And spring comes. And January was great. February, we start to watch some news. And March was the chaos. So what we do? We were checking, talking, asking, researching. We have to close. No more kids running in the building, no more smile, voices. All what we had before is gone. And we say the Americana was closed, but we in reality were open. We keep giving away meals. As of now, 50,000 to kids under 18 years old. The group from Fiberworks make masks like this one. 4,000 of them that we gave to hospital and no profits. We did no traditional instruction, helping teachers connect with families, helping families to understand what is online, printing and delivering hard copies so kids cannot get so much behind in the education. And we did counseling online, and we help families to deal with the finances online. And we use Facebook, WhatsApp. One of the more painful consequences of COVID-19 is to have an empty building. We miss the voice of the kids, the running, the application to study, the exercises, the families coming together to learn, to play, and to interact with people from over 100 countries. We can't wait to see again the faces, smiles. We hope that this will be short, and in the middle time, we can provide them services, delivering meals, helping with food needs, providing counseling virtually, supporting non-traditional instruction. We are here to serve. We miss you.
Those were some very insightful videos. Definitely some insight into how Americana's life around here has changed from before COVID to now. In addition to being the vice chair of the board, I'm also serve on the programs committee. So I've been able to observe how Americana's transition in dealing with the new reality of COVID. And I'm continually amazed at the way the Americana staff has adapted to not only the changing rules and dynamics, but also to the changing needs of our participants. So next up, I really want to say thank you to our silent auction donors. Thanks to the support of these local groups and individuals, Americana is connected to businesses and organizations across Louisville and beyond. And once again, I want to say thanks to our sponsors for this year's event, which include, you can see up here next to my head, which include Norton Healthcare, Churchill Downs, Republic Bank, Blue and Company, and the Louisville Metropolitan Sewer District. Without these caring organizations, Americana could never have as much impact on the lives of our participants and the city of Louisville. Also, another reminder, don't forget to check out our online silent auction, which goes till 12 a.m. tonight. You should have a link in your email, but you can also visit Americana's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages and look for the link to the auction page. So many great deals out there, so please go out and take a look. Also, another reminder about the donation matching opportunity. Every dollar donated tonight will be matched up to $5,000, and this will help us reach our $10,000 goal. All you have to do is text the word Americana CC. That's one word, Americana CC, to the number 56651. That's 56651. And just follow the instructions from there. All right, so next up, we have a video from Emily Dyer. Emily is our remarkable programs director here at Americana. She is responsible for creating coordinating and managing all the incredible and impactful programs at Americana. Emily's video will highlight some of the success stories of a few of our Americana alumni. So take a look at this video.
So I'm Emily Dyer. I'm the programs director here at Americana Community Center, and today we are meeting with some of the alumni who have been through the programs here at Americana. And I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves, and then they're going to tell us a little bit about their experiences. So first up, Kusnatu, can you tell us your name and which programs you and your family have been a part of at Americana?
Hi, my name is Kusnatu Kamara. I have been in after school, teen program, a dance, basketball, what is that, education, what's the other one my mom was in?
Family education.
Family education also. Yeah, I have been all over. Every new program they have, I jump in and I'm in it.
So what are you up to currently with your life? Like, what are you doing?
Currently, so I graduated in May 2019 from IUS with my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Right now, I'm working at Family Scholar House as a non-resident advocate, and I'm also I also work at the Center for Women and Family as also a sexual harassment advocate.
Thank you. Julius, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and what programs you and your family have been involved in?
Yes, I've definitely not done as much as she does. She seems to be very busy at the moment. But yeah, my name is Nijimbere Lahailoi. Most people know me as Julius, and I was involved in music, a music program that I worked with a guy who used to work here, a teacher of mine who happened to be a mentor of mine now. His name is Jared Zawantanero, and I also was part of the after-school program. When I used to be here, I used to do my homeworks here. I used to spend most of my time here, and also later on I became one of the teachers for music for the children who used to come here.
And what are you up to currently?
Currently, I am working with Catholic Charities as a caseworker. I'm working there, and it seems like I'm having a good time there. Most of the families I work with, I actually have lived with or have met through Americana Community Center to Contemporary Refugee Ministries. And I'm also working with this small initiative called Lead to Empower Initiative, which has a mission to unite different community organizations that we already have. Because one of the things we came to find is that our communities are very divided, kind of. Like we have the Burundian community, for example, I'm from Burundi. We have our own small community. We have Congolese community, which is very small. So the thing is, we don't have something that connects us. So we don't know, for example, if we have a solution to a problem in our community, the other one will not know it because we're not that connected. So the idea came about actually back in 2014 when I was working with young people here in Americana, young people who was going through some very difficult times, to say the least. But there was no way, it was very difficult to support them as a young person myself. So I used to meet with them here and meet with them outside the center. But there was really no solution to that, especially when I had to go to school and have to take on my work and a bunch of other responsibilities. It felt that, to me, it seemed like we need more people, like a youth kind of oriented organization that can come and help nurture young people. So Lead to Empower started this year in 2020. It started back in March. We only had one meeting in person. All the meetings we've had has been on Zoom due to COVID. But so far we have around 10 people from different countries representing themselves, representing their countries and representing their own community organizations. And we hope to expand. We hope to reach out to my young other sisters here see what we can do to expand that. So it's basically an international youth initiative with the mission to help and unite our people.
That's excellent. And Haja, would you introduce yourself? Tell us about the programs you've been involved in and what you're up to currently.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, everyone. My name is Haja Kamara. I'm related to Wisconsin Kamara. I've been in the after-school program, the teen program, and also the mentorship program. I'm currently a senior at Indiana University Southeast, so I'm graduating in May 2021.
Congratulations.
I also work at Family Scholar House as a financial advocate, and I also work at Educational Justice as a site supervisor.
Wonderful. So kind of just to open up this conversation, I wanted to ask you all, how do you feel Americana has impacted your families in the time that you've been part of the Americana community?
We started coming here when I was about 7 or 8 years old. So while coming here as a young child, I had so many opportunities. I mean, they offered us food after school. I had help with my homework, and also we were offered different activities to do whenever we finished with our homework. So Americana has really learned different activities and learned more about myself and also learned more about other people. So I'm happy for what Americana has offered me personally. I've learned so much and I've grown as a woman, as a beautiful woman that I am today. So I'm very thankful.
I would say the same thing. Americana to me, it means home is a place where I feel safe. You know, I've met a bunch of people here. Like, you know, there are people that come and go, the young people, especially when I used to work in the music program. We used to have young people that would come from different states. There's a young man named JR who came, I believe it was from Texas, and his family moved here for like 2 or 3 years. And then he was with us in the music room. We used to make music. I was able to make a song with him, and we were just kind of playing around. But not too long ago, I was listening to that song, and I was remembering this young man, and it just it brought like a smile on my face. Even though he no longer lives in Louisville, I do not know where he lives now. I'm pretty sure he's doing good things where he is. But other than that, Americana, if I was to describe in one word, it would be home to me. The place where I come and I feel like reconnect to not just the building itself. It carries a lot of memories to me. When you're just walking around the building, we're walking around the neighborhood, it feels really good. So it means a lot.
Going back on what Julia said, yes, this is my second home. You know, I've been here since, I started coming here since I was 10 or 11, so I've been here for a very long time, and I started going here as a student, and then after that I started working here. So this is something that has been with me forever, and it will always be here with me. But you know, it has impacted me and my family life so much, because when we first came here, you know, we don't have nobody. English is our second language, and it was very hard to find, like, you know, network, social work, and like, not social work, but network, or like, you know, someone to go to have help, or someone to help your homework, or help my mom with some bills, like tell her, oh, this is what you need to do, and all that stuff. So I mean, kind of, we coming here actually taught us so much, you know, help me and my sister with the homework, also help my mama with all the medical stuff that she needs to do, paperwork, and also help her to get her her citizenship. And that's one thing that we always wanted, and Americana did that for us. And that's one thing that we would never forget, okay? Because of that, we all are, you know, a citizen of the USA. And nobody else can do that, only Americana. So that's one thing that, you know, we always thank Americana for. And because of Americana, I'm who I am today. I have become more outspoken. I have become to, you know, not judge people by the book. When I see them, I just, you know, get to know them, understand where they're coming from. I'm not just like, who's that? No, I'm like somebody else because of this place. So, yeah.
Well, thank you all for those really warm and heartfelt answers. I appreciate that. The next thing I want to talk about, which everybody's talking about, is how our community is faring during this pandemic, during these this tumultuous political climate. I know that the participants here have a really unique experience and perspective of both of those things, having the background and the history that you do in the United States and here in our community. And I'm just wondering how you feel that your community, your neighbors, and your family are experiencing this pandemic and how they're managing right now.
So when the whole pandemic started, that was a very, it was a very difficult time because, it started out of nowhere. Nobody was really expecting it. So, we have to get used to it. But, the way it really affected me and my family is like, my little sister, she's in, what is it now? 6th grade. Time because my other sister have school, I have work, and then my mama have work. So sometimes it's very hard for us to, see that, oh yeah, she actually did do her homework, or if she actually did in class, or what did they, if she learned something. Like, I'm not even sure like that she's learning anything because she's just at home on the computer laptop, and they just give her a whole bunch of paper, what to do. And after that, they're done. So it's just like, I don't think it's really helping her learn anything. And she's a 6th grader, so that's like in middle school. Don't make no new friend. Am I learning something that a 6th grader supposed to be learning by now? No. And then the other thing is, the other thing that helped me and my family out is we all stay have our job. I'm working from home, my other sister is working from home. The other person that's working not from home is my mom because she worked at the warehouse, but she still got her job because most places shut down and a whole lot of people lost their job.
Do you worry about your mom working at the warehouse right now?
Sometimes, but I know she take care of herself because she don't play. She has so many masks in her car. She has like 5 or 6 hand sanitizer in the car. She got the gloves. I'm not that one because she know how to take care of herself and she know that it's serious. So she makes sure she get herself ready because she know that she has to come back home to her kid and she don't want to hurt us. So she got to take care of herself first before she can actually, take care of us. So I'm not worried because she know like this is not a joke. So, sometimes I'll be like, you need to take off. She will take off and just stay home, and just take a rest and then go back.
Going back to what she said about the online schooling, I really believe that it's really impacted young kids now. Online schooling is very difficult, mostly if your family is not familiar with technology. No one will be able to help you with any of your classwork, and the teachers become very frustrated with trying their best to help you, but there's no way that they can help you because no one can come to your house. Another issue that I feel like has really impacted us is having that one-on-one experience. So right now I'm in a program, but usually in the program we'll be able to go to trainings in person and do different activities and meet different people and get more connections. But right now we're not able to do that. We have to do everything over Zoom. And sometimes I just get so tired. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired of being on the computer. I just want to get out the house and just meet new people, at least hug someone, shake their hand, just get that human connection. And the virus has really affected all of us greatly, and I hope that it goes away soon so we can go back to our regular lives. But for now, this is the world that we live in, and I hope everyone is adopted to it well and everyone is doing good.
I'll say the same thing, but for my family, just because we got a big family, we got my mom has 9 children, and she has grandchildren. So we are kind of used to being together in a sense where I guess we didn't understand had the sense of togetherness. Being together was important until like COVID came in. Well, my sister was one of those people who attracted the virus, and she lives very not too far Newburgh. We live in the south, and her children loves to come to her home, and there was like huge, there was difficulties in that because we have to say we can speak on the phone, we can FaceTime, just to keep everybody safe. It was very difficult to my family personally, because my father or everybody lost their jobs inside the house. So
You said your family lost their jobs?
yeah, everyone. No one was working. So that, except myself, I was called by Karen to go help them because they didn't have somebody to a receptionist position that was open. So I went there, and well, along is like many of Karen clients was also struggling because they'll come and they'll start asking questions about work, mostly about employment, because they're being laid off or they don't have work, and that to me kind of put me in a position where I had to think of like, so what can we do as a community to kind of help one another, especially with families that used to be together, because they're gonna attest to this.
A single parent or whoever the family member to make sure that they can get some school lunch, because at this moment, some parents lost their job and they don't have no food. So I'm kind of doing that for us and all the parents, all the family members. It's very helpful because at this moment to get food is not something easy at all. Because if you don't have the money, you can get the food. So they helping them, connect them to the CPS and get them with the school lunches is very helpful. And then one way that I think I'm gonna kind of help is like, they have a lot of donation, and they make sure that all their family members and the community members get something from what they get from, when somebody donates something, they make sure that somebody get it, a family member gets something from that. Because at this moment, we all depend on the donation. That's what helps all of us, So donation is very important, and then, I'm gonna kind of make sure that everybody get something and everybody is okay. They also make sure they check on people and be like, are you okay? Do you need anything? If somebody donates something, they send out email or call people like, oh, here you go. This is what we got today. But you can come this time and get it. And, just make sure that the family is okay. That's what they're doing.
All right, well, thank you all so much for taking the time today to talk and share a little bit about your stories and what's going on with you all. I think this is really helpful, and I hope that our audience gets to learn a little bit more about Americana and how it's impacted our community. So, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I really love that video from Emily and our Americana alumni. You get a real sense listening to their stories, the level of Americana's influence has on the lives of our participants. So that was a really great video. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for helping support this event. You can see them here next to me. Norton Healthcare, Churchill Downs, Republic Bank, Blue and Company, and the Louisville Metropolitan Sewer District. With these friends and supporters, Americana can continue to change lives. We also want to thank Jay Gumbos and Group Raise for supporting Americana through a takeout fundraiser yesterday evening. Although a traditional dinner wasn't in the cards this year, we truly appreciate Jay Gumbos for giving our supporters a great reason to eat out this week. Personally, I forgot how great Jay Gumbo's was. I can personally vouch for the jambalaya, the etouffee, voodoo chicken, and if you didn't try the fruit cobbler, maybe next time you go to Jay Gumbo's, you'll check that out. So, also, I think that you'll see some other dinner fundraisers coming from Americana in the future, potentially from Jay Gumbo's, but also from other restaurants around town. So keep your eyes open for those. Also, don't forget about our online silent auction, which is going on right now, and it goes until 12 a.m. tonight. Your links are in your email, Americana's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages if you need to find out how to get there. Also, don't forget about our donation matching opportunity, where we're matching up to $5,000 of donations tonight to reach our goal of $10,000. You can text the word Americana CC, that's one word, Americana CC, to the number 56651. That's 56651. Okay, now we are proud to recognize the recipient of this year's Americana Dreamer Award. The Americana Dreamers serve the refugee, immigrant, and underserved population. They work to create a compassionate community for the unheard and forgotten without the intention of personal gain. An Americana Dreamer believes in human dignity and social justice, that every individual is worthy of respect and that they are whole and honorable beings. And because we live with our human dignity, we deserve equal opportunity, equity, and to be welcomed into the community regardless of our backgrounds or differences. And now Edgardo Mancia will present the award.
And today we have a special annual dinner. It's not a dinner, it's getting together to celebrate diversity, but also at the time to recognize people who deserve to have the award of the Americana Dreamers. People like Dr. Vibhuti Shah, born in India, came to the United States when he was 10 years old, have a degree in social work, a doctoral degree, but also is a person who is a friend, a mentor. He taught master level, doctoral level, and create something in Louisville that never happened before. We have the honor to have in our campus at Americana the Survivors of Torture Recovery Center. It's a center that serves people who suffer torture or witness torture. So far they interview over 8,000 people. They are following in mental health, psychiatry, all the things that make the well-being of a person. He is also the lead person bringing grants, federal grants to the city. But for me, it's not just the honor to give you the award, Dr. Shah. It's also a way to say thank you. You were the person who was part of the board Americana in 2003, long time ago. But you also were the person who invited me to teach. And I never crossed my mind that will be a professor at university or any place in English. If you bear with me, support me, and after 22 years I keep teaching. So, on behalf of the Americana Community Center participants, board, and staff, I am so happy to give you the Americana Dreamers Award for your distinguished services to our community. Thank you for all what you're doing.
Thank you, Edgardo. This is an honor and a recognition that I had not expected. The work that Americana does and Edgardo has been doing since nearly 30 years now here has been inspirational. I can remember when I first met Edgardo at the Americana apartments, a duplex, where he used that as his office, and that's where Americana started. And I was lucky enough to be representing the Kent School of Social Work, University of Louisville, in terms of having our student interns there. and that's where our relationship began. I am so honored to be associated with Americana Community Center in Edgardo. It's a privilege to be associated with a place that provides some basic things that we all deserve as human beings: safety, stability, have an opportunity to be productive in our lives, and have a sense of community. And Americana is all of that and more. And it is really embodied in Edgardo's motto and who he is. So it's been a privilege to be part of this process all these years and to have your friendship. I do also want to thank Edgardo for giving us the space on Americana campus to start the Survivors of Torture Recovery Center. We went all over town looking for the right place. And I remember Edgardo telling me in the beginning, just start here. And for whatever reason, we felt we needed to look. And as it happened, we came right back to him. He was right from the start. And so he has good initiatives and intuitively knows what's best for the refugee serving community, the refugees in general. And I've been privileged to be part of that. I also want to thank Edgardo and Americana, as well as Family Health Centers, Kentucky Office of Refugees, Catholic Charities, Kentucky Refugee Ministries, and so many others for helping us start the STRC. It could not have been done without their help and support. And I also appreciate all the folks that have come through the STRC since 2012. Students, professional doctoral students, volunteers, and the staff who've been there from the very beginning. So I very much appreciate it, and I accept this on their behalf. So thank you, Edgardo.
Thank you,
and I
Dr.
appreciate
Stein.
it.
Hey, once again, congratulations to Dr. Saar on the Americana Dreamer Award. Well deserved. His work has been inspiring to so many. As we come to the end of this event, it's a good time to reflect on our past and envision our future. We often think places like Americana last forever, regardless of our effort, but that's a dangerous mindset. It's up to the community to keep those programs going. More than 5,000 people come through Americana's doors every year. This includes more than 400 children that receive help with school, opportunities to expand their notion of the world, healthy food, and support from people who will help them through some of the hardest years of their life. We need to come together as a community of people who care about our neighbors to support those that are doing the good work. This is one of the reasons why I am on the Americana's board. This is why I'm asking you for your support tonight. This is why myself and a few others have come together to offer a matching donation to help reach the goal of $10,000. As I said previously, we are prepared to match your donation dollar for dollar up to $5,000. Will you help us make a difference tonight? If so, please text the message Americana CC, all one word, Americana CC, to 56651. That's 56651. I understand the impulse to think of everything that you need to save for. You're probably reminding yourself of COVID. The holiday season is right around the corner. But if we can all give what we can, so much can happen. We can make sure there are counselors and a space for local ethnic groups to meet, poetry workshops, tutoring, English classes, community gardens, and much, much more. Throughout the evening, you'll have an opportunity to go to our website and fill out your pledge card. We're in this together. What we give is equally correlated to what is possible, and the possibilities are endless. So thank you again to our sponsors for making this event possible: Norton Healthcare, Churchill Downs, Republic Bank, Blue and Company, and the Louisville Metropolitan Sewer District. Americana is thriving because of the support we receive from generous organizations like these. Also, I can't thank the staff enough for what they've done tonight with this fundraiser, the Jay Gumbo's fundraiser, and this event going online. There's a lot of planning and work that went into making this happen. So thank you to the staff of Americana. So that's the end of the program, and thank you. Don't forget about the silent auction. It'll be open until midnight. So thank you very much.